The military government in Burma has admitted that parts of the country remain cut off tonight, 9 days after the cyclone that's claimed tens of thousands of lives. The generals relented today and allowed the first U.S. aid flight into Rangoon, but it is still insisting that it distributes desperately needed food and medicine. Aid agencies say Burma's failure to allow in international experts could result in many more deaths. They're particularly concerned about the potential for the spread of disease as bodies lie strewn across the Irrawaddy Delta. A warning: this report carries images which some of you may find disturbing.
9 days after the cyclone, and the river system that once gave life to this region now brings only death. These are the pictures the Burmese military government does not want the outside world to see. They are a testament to its incompetence, to its inability to adequately respond to this disaster, and to its stubborn unwillingness to allow international aid agencies in to help. The Irrawaddy is littered with hundreds of corpses and carcasses. Bloated and blackened, they will soon be the cause of the spread of disease. Villagers have tried to recover some of the bodies, but in the battle for survival that this catastrophe has become, there is little time to mourn the dead. Thousands of survivors are now gathering in temporary camps. Haunted by their experiences, they are reduced to begging for help. The camps are overcrowded and lacking in food, and many are now succumbing to dehydration and disease. But these are the lucky ones. At least they have escaped. Unlike the villagers of Daumyashong, 200 homes once stood here. Today only 4 remain. And while the cameras have managed to get here, the Burmese military have not. The villagers have no drinking water, and they are fast running out of food.
We're afraid that there's a real potential risk of massive public health catastrophe waiting to happen in Myanmar.
Oxfam, like the rest of the international aid community, is being forced to sit in Bangkok and watch this tragedy unfold. The Burmese military government is finally allowing aid planes in, but it's more of a trickle than a flood, and the international experts and their specialist equipment, which could dramatically speed up this operation, are being kept out, which means the planes are still being unloaded by hand, while those in desperate need continue to suffer.
A natural disaster is turning into a humanitarian catastrophe of genuinely epic proportions, in significant part because of what I would describe as the malign neglect of the regime.
But that's not the message the military is trying to spread amongst its own people.
Prime Minister and party arrived at the relief camp for the storm victims from...
In their neatly ironed uniforms, the generals are seen talking to grateful survivors. For them, this is one never-ending photo opportunity. Snapshots of a sad state of affairs that allows the results of the world's generosity to be handed out by the very people who have grossly mismanaged both this country and this crisis. Brian Thompson, World News Australia.